Alright boys, it's time for Torchlight Infinite Season 10 Overrealm on October 10th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Let me just give you a quick rundown of what will be in the new season here. The new hero trait for Bing revolves around his 2 turrets that you can upgrade and change your play style with, and they follow around. And it also revolves around Spell Burst, which got reworked this season. The new seasonal mechanic is Overrealm, where you open the door to a new area, increase monsters and rewards, and there's a reward bar that fills up based on the enemies you kill. Once full, it will open a new door to let you go to the next zone to push even deeper for more loot. Ethereal prisms are a new way to customize your build with changing or buffing nodes on the passive tree. There's some pretty interesting looking ones that look like you can maybe mirror one side of your passive tree and then move it to the other side. So you could take like the right half of your passive tree and then mirror it onto the left side. Some really cool opportunities for build variety there. There is a new player event to help you get started with a legendary pet, Pactspirit. And you can also get another legendary battle Pactspirit by completing certain objectives. And it is generally pretty fast. They've done this before. So you don't need to it's not like a billion hours. There is a gender bend Bing skin, trade house improvements with faster item updates, shorter listing delays, more accurate price checking. That is the general overview, but stick around for more details and my reaction to the reveal live stream from a couple days ago. Click the link in the description to check out the new season, releasing on October 10th, 7 p.m. Pacific.
Let's talk about what's waiting for you in the Overrealm. We're talking a deep, multi-layer seasonal mechanic with stack rewards, a progression system that completely redefines the talent system, new build-defining gear, and of course, a new hero trait that's going to open up some insane build possibilities. Cross these weird doors. Interact with them, kill whatever pops out, and you'll tear open a gateway to its world. Think of the Overrealm as a series of time rifts, but with a twist. You jump into the first layer and just start annihilating everything. As you fill your containment progress bar in the Overrealm, you'll capture random shadows inside this bottle. Now your progress isn't just reset every run. You'll earn a currency called Abnormal Gaze that you can use to unlock permanent upgrades in the containment dossier. This is basically a passive tree for the seasonal mechanic. It happens when our resident demolitions expert Bing decides to trade random explosions for methodical genius.
Those things on the side
That's the idea behind his new trait, Creative Genius. This trait totally overhauls his playstyle. Bing's bombs are gone and replaced by 2 powerful inspiration machines. He now generates whimsy essence and ingenuity essence, which fuel the machines. But the real game changer is Bing's new trait point system. He now gets to choose an additional trait point at each major level threshold. This means he has more opportunities for customization than any other hero. The Ethereal Prism is a new type of item that you can install directly onto one of your advancement talent panels, located beneath your base talent panel. So once socketed, it fundamentally alters that panel, supercharging existing main talents or even replacing them with entirely new ones.
Oh shit.
There are over 20 of those new main talents. For example, Effortless Command. It grants you so much energy that it unlocks every single support slot for all of your skills. So for builds that need multiple 6 links, this is going to be a true game changer. When socketed, he radiates energy, granting additional bonus effects to all nearby talent nodes.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
This creates a puzzle. Do you place it in a spot that covers the most nodes possible, or you position it to supercharge a few specific crucial talents? This special mirror variant has a mirror image effect. It reflects talent nodes from one side of the panel to the other one, centered on the panel's middle. The real power comes from the fact that the values of these reflected nodes are randomly adjusted. So you can imagine something like a legendary talent with a +1 to all skill levels getting mirrored and then rolling into a +2 to all skill levels. Some combo skills. This season we're introducing a completely new skill system designed to bring a fresh feel to combat. Combo skills. Think of it like a fighting game. You have combo starters to build up combo points, and combo finishers that spend those points for a massive damage bonus. Using Dual Kismet, Destiny's Betrayal. Once you equip this Kismet, all negative effects from Dream Interpretation are inverted and turn into positive ones.
Oh, what?
Suddenly, those terrifying affixes that everyone used to avoid become powerful new bonuses. This Kismet opens up an entirely new dimension of itemization, and we can't wait to see the powerful combinations you guys are gonna discover. Now, let's talk about some of the revamps and reworks coming to classic build archetypes. To enhance the playability of some classic builds, we've reworked the selection of their core legendary items. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the grind. We know the progression last season missed the mark for a lot of you. Many complained the grind was a bit too much, and you know how the jump from Time Arc 8 to Profound felt less like a curve and kinda more like hitting a brick wall. So this season we are addressing these pain points head on.
Make
Our
loot
primary
drop in
focus
tier
was
7.
on smoothing out the difficulty curve, especially the massive jump in time and investment required to get from Time Arc 8 to Profound. Our goal is to shorten the time it takes to bridge that gap. Now, let's discuss some of the key changes we made. First, crafting is cheaper. We have half the Ember cost for crafting T1 affixes on all non-priceless gear. This should make the transition much less expensive. Curse unlocks.
Right.
We've tripled the race for confusing dreams in Dream Interpretation, making it much easier and consistent to unlock your curses. Compass availability. To ensure compasses are always a viable part of your mapping strategy, rare quality compasses are returning this season. We're also doing a massive overhaul of the entire compass system, but more on that later. Finally, we're making it easier to build defenses for deep space. Getting immunity to every single elemental ailment was a pain. So, we're changing those single immune to X affixes on gear to avoid X elemental ailment. It's a change that makes stacking your defenses way more flexible and achievable. Spacing and combat. The duration of a carjack encounter has been shortened to 25 seconds. We've also greatly reduced the invincibility duration on bodyguards, and significantly increased their spawn rate. The goal is a fast-paced and satisfying combat loop. Central Vault, a more efficient and rewarding experience. The number of small strong rooms has been halved to speed up the runs.
Okay,
And the drop rate for the Professor's Source Pactspirit now has a guaranteed progressive trigger for more stable rewards. As far as integration goes, the Outlaw mechanic will still be your source for mods and chips for the tower sequence system. We've also added a full suite of Netherrealm talents and compasses for it. We've renovated the Bladebreaker boss room. When you're defeated, you will now revive on a safe, separate floating island, preventing you from getting
this
killed
sound
again
looks like it
the
kind
moment
of
you
uses the new
respawn.
graphics. That looks sick.
Next, added a batch of new legendary compasses designed to fundamentally change your mapping. First, the Divine Mechanical Compass. It adds several secondary statues to the Mechanical God encounters. You have to protect these new statues, but each one you save grants you a pile of extra loot. Onslaught Might Compass. This turns the God of Might statue into a giant, invincible dwarven automaton that attacks you throughout the map. If you can survive to stage 15, it becomes vulnerable. Take it down for a massive reward. Also making some targeted adjustments to the Netherrealm talent constellations to improve specific strategies. The Might talent constellation has been improved. The Hunting talent constellation is being pushed further into a high-risk, high-reward identity, with both its difficulty and its drop potential being greatly increased, introducing a brand new high-risk, high-reward mechanic. You'll find these special cages in your
How
map.
is there still more, dude?
First, you defeat its guardians. Then, you attack the cage itself. As you damage it, the cage's seal will weaken, periodically releasing extremely powerful, original sin creatures, beings far stronger than even blast monsters, but with loot to match. This is a true endgame challenge, and it was originally designed to be run in deep space, and it has its own talent nodes and confusion cards to support it. Player burnout and ever-increasing game complexity has also kind of been a point of contention amongst the community in recent seasons. We know it every season, the list of systems you have to engage with just gets longer and longer, and this can kind of make the game feel a little bit bloated. To address this issue and present a more coherent game experience, we have decided to experiment with rotating or removing certain overly complex mechanics. After a lot of consideration, the first system we'll be retiring is Soul Candles. This was a system from early in the game's life, and its functionality has actually largely been replaced by newer, more accessible progression systems. We found that its complicated rules,
Okay, I haven't done
ethics pool,
Eterna in
and
forever, but
layers
I
of
like
RNG
Eterna.
made it a massive resource drain, and even sometimes a point of frustration for many. We believe we can provide a
I
better
haven't done
experience
Eterna in like
by
5
removing
seasons,
it
but I
and
like
improving the
it.
content that was originally associated with. Retiring the Soul Candle system allows us to completely refocus and improve its core gameplay, the City of Eterna. As such, the City of Eterna is now getting a major overhaul. First,
Okay,
new
it still
rewards.
exists.
We've adjusted the loot
Alright.
tables and added new amber rooms,
Nice.
turning the city into a dedicated place for farming embers. Two of the
Okay.
powerful new legendaries we showed earlier, Kregal's Roar and
Okay, so
Torchlight's Touch,
okay.
will now be exclusive drops from Eterna. If you had invested in Eterna Pactspirits, they're getting a major buff. Their old Soul Candle drop nodes
Oh,
have been
Tactless stays
changed
winning.
to increase global drop quantity, making them more powerful and useful everywhere in the game. Some of you may just want to move on from Eterna. To respect that, we're running a special, one-season-long event called the Pactspirit Exchange, Monument of Reforge. During this event, you'll have the option to exchange your Eterna Pactspirits, like Monument Knight, Lattice, and Shocket, for a special Pactspirit essence. This essence can then be traded for a drop Pactspirit selection pack of your choice. We have a long-term roadmap of quality of life changes and updates that we want to bring to the game.
Oh shit, they're showing it!
Let's quickly go over some of those making it online this season. First up, the Trade House. We've done some major back-end work this season to clean things up a bit. You'll now see far fewer items which have already been sold, cluttering your search results. In addition, we've greatly reduced the delay that occurs when listing items, from up to 10 minutes down to at most 1 minute. So now reasonably priced items can be sold much faster. We've made 2 key improvements to how ailments work. First, killing an enemy now counts for proccing ailments. For example, if you have a 100% frostbite chance, one-shotting a mob will still apply the effect. Some changes to hardcore mode. So to be perfectly honest, we were unsatisfied with the previous iteration of hardcore. Opening concurrently with a season server meant that players actually did not have enough preparation or knowledge going into it. And there was also the issue of incentives actually not being clear enough. So with this season, we're deciding to test out something totally different. Our first priority is to give all players time to learn the new challenges and mechanics of the new season, while at the same time providing greater incentives to actually partake in hardcore. To that end, hardcore mode will now open 4 weeks after the official season start. For this season, that will be on Monday, November 6th. Hardcore mode will also now come with a new ranking mode, which comes with its series of exclusive rewards. We have a full suite of events prepared under the Project Overrealm containment banner. First, the Anomaly Archive. This is our new daily check-in event.
Dude, I want to see more of the UI
each day
update.
to claim supplies with rewards, including up to a Tendril for Battle Pactspirit. We're also introducing 2 new systems aimed at helping new players get started. First, the Dropper 7-day check-in event will net you a selectable, legendary drop Pactspirit, as well as an extra 10 Battle Pact pulls. And by completing the campaign, you will receive the Activation Medium Motionless to help you jumpstart smoother gameplay and mapping. This is the Seasonal Drop Pet. It has a chance to duplicate any items that drop in the seasonal mechanic and helps you capture more bottle shadows. And for her Battle Pactspirit, meet Squidle. Her Squid Nova ability is a massive boost to skills triggered by Spellburst, making her the perfect companion for the newly reworked Spellburst builds and Bing's new creative genius trait. And finally, the Black Sail Season's Pactspirit, Starfish Chanter, has been added to Past Memories. You can...
What character is that? Wait, is that the Bing character?
And if you missed out on some of the most popular outfits from past seasons, we're bringing back the Savage Shadows, Sweetheart Shooting Star, and Divine Punishment Apocalypse sets for direct purchase at a discount.
That's code to redeem in game for stuff. Click the link in the description to check out the new season, releasing on October 10th, 7 p.m. Pacific.